Cadets. It's your girl, NovaBlaStarr, and I'm back with a new video. So today we're going to be playing Storyteller. I've had my eye on this game for a long time, and then on top of that, I just got a message from Steam saying something along the lines of it's going to have an update in September. So we're going to play the game now, so that way when we get the update in September, we'll be able to play it. Let's see how quick we can solve these puzzles. We'll try to keep this within an hour and see where it goes from there. If it's shorter than that, hey. Okay. But let's jump right into it. Here goes my pro reading skills. I'm a shy reader, guys. I'm a shy reader. Introduction. At the end of this book lies a crown. It is bestowed only to the finest storyteller of the realm. Every page is empty, save for a title. It is your duty to fill these pages with the most captivating tales. Capture this book and prove yourself worthy of this title of storyteller. Alright, so these are the chapters. So it looks like the first chapter is Life and Death, chapter 1. So let's see how long it takes us to do chapter 1. Maybe we'll do 3 chapters at a time. It just really depends on how long the game is. Okay, love. Adam starts alone, finds love, and dies happy. Make a story with this title. Okay, so we put Adam. We put Adam. We put Adam. And now we have to put Eve. So he starts off alone. This is him alone. And then he finds love. So he finds Eve. And then he dies happy. There we go. That's how you do it. All right, heartbreak. Second part. Eve dies heartbroken. Okay, so these are different scenarios. Okay, I don't know if we need all panels. Maybe we don't need this one. Eve dies heartbroken. Okay. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's really him that's dead. And then she dies because she's heartbroken. Bam, that's how you do it. Okay. And then afterlife. Seeing the ghost of a lover. Ah. So you're in love. It's Adam and Eve. They're in love. And then let's just say Adam dies this time. And should we make it Eve die? I guess it doesn't really matter. And then Eve is in the garden and her lover's there. Seeing the ghost of a lover. Alright, that was chapter 1. And it's only been 5 minutes. So let's keep going. Chapter 2, Broken Heart Recovery. A heartbreak is healed. Okay. We have some new people here. Igor. Okay, a heart. Okay, so let's start here. I guess these two. Okay, then somebody dies. Let's say dude dies. And now she's like, oh. But then she gets remarried. We should have her remarry old girl. Because she's cute. Like, they can brush each other's hair and stuff. Okay. And then this is another thing. A heartbreak is healed without any deaths. Oh, okay. Let's pull this away. So let's say these two are together. They're loving each other. But he ain't right. He ain't right. So Yeah. I mean, it didn't work out how I thought. I thought maybe they would cheat, but I guess not. Okay. So yeah, he's committed to his girl. She like, hey babe, I'm in love with you, and she like, bet. And then, she leave because she gotta work the pole. Make sure that WAP is getting WAP. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, she gotta go to work at night. So she bounced, and then dude like, hey man, I thought we were bros, but like more than bros, like legit. And then he like, bro, me and Kathy together, she putting in them long hours at the strip club. And he's like, oh, but I love you. And he's like, oh, that's too bad. Then he like, okay, well, 10 years later, he finally meets his own girl. Like, oh my goodness, you're amazing and I love you. And she's like, oh, thanks. At least I don't work at the strip club. She works in pharmaceuticals. If you get what I'm saying, maybe. Okay. And then we're gonna go with Miracle. Heartbreak is healed. Okay, we have weddings, death, revival. We have these two. So these two are obviously deeply in love. My girl dies. Premature death at the strip club. She was impaled by the pole. Her girlfriend, sad AF. They work there together. But she works in pharmaceuticals part-time. And then all of a sudden, baby girl gets revived because God was like, dang, impaled by the pole you worked on. Crazy, So then, of course, she comes running back to her love. And oh, girl's so surprised and so happy that she's back. Such a cute story. Okay, and now we're going to do Unlucky. Okay, everyone reject Edgar. Okay. Nobody flipping with you, bruh. Okay, so, these two ladies, they're in love. They've been in love for a long time. After she got revived, her and her girlfriend decided to turn their life around. They quit the strip club. People were getting impaled by the pole. It wasn't pretty. And they both decided to do pharmaceutical full time. No. She's working at a call center and she decides to do pharmaceutical full time. So now they're even more deeply in love with each other. Now they're better people. And then, her girlfriend, she got to work. So she left. She was like, hey, I'm going to work on that pharmaceutical stuff. I got a meeting in the alley. At the pharmacy. See you later. So, Edgar like, hey, you use a baddie. Trying to figure out what that doing. She like, boy, I'm in love with my girlfriend. Back up off me. And then he like, all right, she want to be stingy? What your girl looking like? And then of course she like, hey, my baby came back from the dead to get back with this, so back up off me, And then and then she dies in a terrible pharmaceutical accident while stepping out of her job. A big black van rolls down the road and kills her, like, drive-by style. I don't understand why they decided to kill a pharmaceutical list, but they did. Anywho, so her girlfriend, being filled with grief, decides to remarry. She meets what is this dude name? Y'all know I don't know how to read names. Bernard. She meets him. He's very sensitive to her needs because, let's be honest, I don't want to say what I'm going to say and I'm going to sound so mean saying it, but this is all story. This is fiction. This is not real. So just keep that in mind when I say this. He's very sensitive to her needs because he's ugly, and ugly people have to do more to get, the ladies. So he's very understanding, very, very passionate, very much there for her during her time of need. And dude was like, one day he just was like, forget women. Nobody wants me. I don't understand why nobody wants me. I'm gonna try to see what bro on. And he's like, ew, no. Not at all. Which is crazy because remember, he was in love with him at one point. Crazy. Crazy how life worked. Anyway, and now we got the grief. I like these two ladies together. I think that is so cute. Sturdy kid, use fear panels. Okay. Surviving spouses find comfort. Okay. Surviving spouses find comfort. Okay, so these ladies, their love story is real. Their love story is real. Oh, sorry. That was the wrong person. And these two, their love story is real, Edgar, they and what Bernard, Nard. Let me just call him Nard. Okay, I'm just playing. It's Bernard. Edgar and Bernard have been together for a long time. They've been looking at each other's eyes. They met in college, He wanted to be a gesture, and Edgar wanted to be president. So, they complemented each other by being opposites. We already know why the ladies are together. You know what I'm saying? They met at the strip club, and ever since then, they've just been inseparable. Unfortunately, you know what? We've been making old girl die a lot. We're gonna have her die. She dies not in a pharmaceutical accident this time, because I feel like that would be a little repetitive if we keep mentioning the pharmaceutical situation. This time she dies. She died by drinking well water, because as you can see, back then things were definitely not sanitary. So she had some well water, then all of a sudden her stomach and explosive diarrhea took her up out of here. Now, as far as Edgar and his man, he died from he died for getting confused with a wild animal. They saw him walk across the street and they were like, oh my God, it's a bear. And loaded the musket on him before he could even say anything. So yeah, it was tragic. But now Edgar was sad and alone. And he met Lenora. That's how their story went. And we didn't use that extra panel, so we killing it out here. Okay, so that was chapter 2. Let's check out chapter 3. All right. Oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little burpy. I just had a little snack, but it's not sitting on me right. So Edgar shocks himself. We have death, amnesia, and mirror. Okay, that took me a minute. Okay, so here's the story. Edgar's been dead for a very long time. Tragic horseback riding incident. And because of how very gruesome the death was, I heard he got stumped by 16 horses simultaneously at the same time during this situation. A horseback limo incident. I don't know. But it was so tragic that the man lost his memory after he became a spirit. He always thought he was still alive, and now he just realized, oh snap, I'm a ghost. He's going ghost. So yeah. Dismay. Okay, reject by own spouse. Okay, this should be easy. Okay, so let's change it up a little bit. We're gonna put Edgar with Isabel. They're together. Um, love each other a long time, all that good stuff. Very long time. So, then Isabel died because you know, she was clipping her toenails and she accidentally, got a little scrape or a gash from it. And, back then they didn't have real good medicine. So, she got gangrene in the toe and it killed her. It definitely killed her. So, Edgar was like, can't live alone and sad forever. And that's when he met Lenora. They love each other. He met her at the local grocery. You know, she was picking up some pickles, and he was just like, "Pickles are my favorite." And now they're married. Now Isabel was like, death ain't gonna stop nothing around here. I'm going to get my man, right? But Edgar had already moved on. I don't know about y'all, but if I lost a lover and then met somebody new and then my lover came back, I don't know what I do. I don't know if I would go back to my lover or what. How understanding would your current lover be of the situation? You really just don't know. Okay. Reunion. Heartbroken spouse are reunited. Heartbroken spouses reunited. Okay, this is easy. I think we did this one already. So it's Edgar and Lenora. They're in love. Boom. They met each other on Tinder. And then, Edgar died. Let's just say Edgar died. Edgar. And then Edgar revived because the power of love and stuff and friendship. And then, Lenora being heartbroken meets her loved one again. Is that not what I was supposed to do? Heartbroken spouses are reunited. Hold on a second. Okay, but they're back reunited though. Okay, give me a second. Maybe I'm not thinking of this right. So heartbroken spouses are reunited. So they're in love. One of them dies, the other one dies. Do they both come back? Do they both come back to life? No. You know what? What if we do this? I don't know how that works, but okay. I would think you would need to be right there to see her death. But I guess not. That works. I mean, sheesh. A win is a win. And then this is heartbroken spouses are reunited in the afterlife. So let's take dude off. Do this. Delete, delete. Okay, in the afterlife. Let's think of this. Does she have to see his death like this? Then like that? No? Okay. Maybe I'm missing something here. Okay, let's see. Girl, you dead as a doorknob. You would think it would just be that simple. You know what? But then she dies. He sees that. And then she dies again. But now there goes. And they're happy. Okay, cool. Because I'm like, what are we supposed to be looking for? Okay, so let me tell the story real quick since I finally got it. Similar to the first story, but not quite. Edgar, Lorraine, or Lenora. Right. Okay, Edgar and Lenora are together. They meet each other in the grocery store. They love each other. Been together ever since. My man Edgar dies from getting stumped out by horses. I can't remember if this was the last story or not. But he's like, hey, not gonna let that get me down. Revival, gotta see my girl. But by the time he revived, she was already dead. He's heartbroken. The heartbreak makes him die, literally. And they both decide to meet up as ghosts in the place that they first were wed. Cute. Alright. Calamity. Heartbreak for everyone. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so you know how I love these two together. They're my favorite. They just complement each other so well. Like I said, been together for a long time. Met at the strip club. Been together ever since. You know what? I feel like I always make her die first, so I'm gonna have Lenora die this time. Incident. Oh, she decided. She decided to get a haircut, and it was hay season. You know, so a lot of sneezing, a lot of itchy eyes, and when the barber went with the, I guess, little scrapey, you know what, here's a picture of it, bam, right there. When he went in with that, he sneezed and sliced her freaking head off, and she died, because back then they didn't have, like, the proper medicine or doctors or anything. So she passed. It was heartbreaking. You know, Isabella, she was heartbroken, but she met someone new. She met someone new. He was charming. He was a lovely person. But then Isabella died. What happened to her? She was always a sickly woman and knew her time was coming. Lenora knew. She just forgot to tell Edgar because it slipped her mind with all the tragedies and things going on. So she was so happy it made her sick and she died. Like, this is so messed up. So yeah. Lauren came back, or Lenora came back to be with her love, but she was dead by the time she came back. Oh, the tragedy, the calamity of it all. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Did I do something wrong? Oh, wait. Okay, I think I pressed the wrong thing. Okay. So chapter 4, we're going to go ahead and do chapter 4. The cellar poison is the first one. Okay. Lenora drinks poison. So Lenora, Edgar, super in love, right? Edgar dies, unfortunately, right? She's like heartbroken about it. So she decides to join him in death by poisoning herself. Yeah, it was sad. It was pretty sad. I feel like there's a number of ways you could probably do this. Yeah. Well, that's the story we're going with. Okay, tragedy. Okay, double poison. So you know, Edgar, Lenora, deeply in love. But one day, tragedy struck and the Fire Nation attacked. And Edgar couldn't make it out alive, leaving Lenora to herself by herself. She decides to drink poison to join her beloved, but you know, the power of love and friendship will never really kill you. But it was already too late. She was already dead. So he did the only thing he could and poisoned himself. Someone drinks poison twice. That's tragic. What kind of games they got going? They was like, hey, kill him twice. So same story, you know. Edgar, Nora's heartbroken because Edgar died. She poisons herself because she was like, he's dead. But she comes back to life, and he's still dead. So she poisons herself again. It's a continuous cycle. This time she's being punished by God. He said, how dare you poison yourself? Go live again. And she couldn't bear it and tried to kill herself again. Right. Okay. Isabel remarries. Okay. We have wedding fight, poison wine. Okay, give me a second. I gotta think on this one. So they're in love. They get into a fight. But nobody can do anything with the poison. How about this? Oh, yeah. This is the plot that I was looking for. Okay. So, Lenora and Edgar, madly in love. Edgar finds out that Isabella has feelings for his Lenora. Isabella's like, hey, I got feelings and I'm gonna confess them so you can skirt the dirt now. She's only gonna be mine and I'm gonna make it so that she is mine. He's like, girl, I ain't worried, she mine. She ain't never gonna be yours. And she was like, you right. So she grabs the poison and she poisons Edgar. And heartbroken because her beloved is dead, Isabella swoops in. Isabella remarries. Oh, right. Okay, did that wrong. Oh. Oh, I got the two people mixed up. Why is Isabel low-key like a villain, because did y'all peep that? Like when I tried to put Lenora there to poison somebody, she still shrugged even after getting in the argument with Edgar. This is getting juicy, my boy. Getting juicy. You know I love a good story. Alright, let's try Envy. Oh, Isabel commits a crime. We need motive. So let's say these two are together again, you know, enjoying their lives. Let's say they're enjoying their lives. Oh. Ah, the plot thickens. So they're together. She's in love with her. Of course, she confessed. She's like, "Hey, ever since I seen you do that backwards thing at the strip club, I can't get enough of you." She's like, "Hey, girl, even though I'm a stripper, I'm married and I'm committed." So she's like, "You know what? F that dude, cause I need me some Lenora in my life." So him being an idiot, he just picks up the closest cup to him and drinks it. Oh, that everybody meets their demise. Hey, that's how you do it. And in the story, you know, the prequel or the sequel, I said prequel, sequel to this is he drinks the poison, but she's so filled with grief that she poisons herself. And the same can be said about Isabel. Dang. All right, I guess we go to the next chapter. Chapter 5, I think after chapter 5, we'd be able to end it. We're coming up on like 30 to 45 minutes. So we'll do chapter 5, and then I guess we could do 5 chapters per playthrough. It just depends on how quick we're getting through it, because we're getting through this pretty quickly. So I don't want to have to stuff everything in one video, you know what I'm saying? So let's try chapter 5. It's Beauty Curse. Ooh, it's like Snow White. We got new characters. We got Witch, Snowy, and Prince. Curse is lifted. So she's in the forest. The witch obviously cursed her. And then a kiss ensues. Oh. Maybe he has to peep her. And then a kiss ensues. Oh, nice. Okay, so this is pretty common. This is like Snow White, but a little bit different. So the witch is like, "Hey, I'm gonna be the beautifulest of them all." Turns old girl into a frog. This is like Princess and the Frog mixed with Snow White. I don't know. Anyway, she's like, "Hey, it's me, Snowy. Please help." And only the true love's first kiss gonna help lift that curse. All right, this is save. Prince saves Tiny. Okay, so the witch turns Tiny, right? And then the prince come across Tiny. Oh, do we have to trick him? Oh, I get ya. Oh. Yeah, because he thought it was her, but it was a different frog. Wow. Okay, so let me just tell the story real quick. So we got the witch. She like, hey, Tiny, I know you flipped with Snowy, and because of that, I don't flip with you. Turned him into a frog. But then she walked a little bit further. She was like, oh, snap, here goes Snowy right here. You a frog, too. Snowy was like, hey, man, I'm a frog. Help me, Prince. And the prince was like, okay, I got you. As soon as he went down to, pick up Snowy, he heard something like shaking the bush like close by. So he turned his head, and while he was still reaching for Snowy, freaking Tiny jumped into his hands instead. So then he brought Tiny onto the lake and thinking it's snow and kissed Tiny instead. Crazy. Crazy. Which becomes the mirror's favorite? Who? Oh, the witch bad, low key. So first we have to see the witch become the favorite. So which want to be favorite so bad? He like, girl, you is basic. That Snowy character, not only does she has personality, but she's also like beautiful. Like, period. The beautiful and the most beautiful in the land. So the witch like, I bet. If I'm ugly, then let me turn myself ugly so I can get my revenge on this Snowy girl. So then she goes out, zaps Snowy into a frog, laughs. I guess she has to turn herself back. Laughs to herself, turns herself back into the baddie she always knew she was, just for the mirror to confirm it. Hey, we didn't even use all panels. I ain't gonna fake. I wouldn't be worried about what the mirror says. She is definitely way better than Snowy, and that's just on period. All right, this is the last one. Let's see if we can get it. The mirror praises everyone. Is this Nutcracker? No, Swan Lake. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. I gotta start telling this story because this is too much. Freaking Peachy, cutest little dwarf ever. The mirror's like, you're gorgeous. I love it. Beautiful. Most beautiful in the land. And then her brother, or I don't even know who this is, but Haiti goes like, hey, mirror, I know you see these lumps. Baddest bee in the kingdom, right? And the mirror's like, Peachy's way better than you. Did you see them cheeks she got? She's a body. So he was like, I bet. She a baddie, you right. Push her off a cliff because he's the only one who wants to be a baddie. So Haiti's like, what about now? And the mirror's like, well, she gone now. I guess you do got a little fatty back there. But you know karma, it comes back around for all of us. Wait, does the frog have to? Who's afraid of frogs? Is he not afraid of frogs? Ooh, this is hard. Is she afraid of frogs? Is nobody afraid of frogs? No, Haiti definitely gotta push his sister off the cliff. Somehow this man gotta come off the cliff. Oh my goodness. I didn't even think that would work, but it did. Okay, so Haiti's like, hey, how about now? And he said, yeah, that thing is doing that thing. It's thanging back there. It's definitely thanging in the back. Then he went back to the cliff where he threw Peachy off. and thought everything was smooth until Peachy's ghost appeared and freaking scared the crap out of him, and now he's going off the side of the cliff. And now the frog is the most beautiful in the land, because there's nobody else alive other than frogs. Crazy. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. I'm enjoying this. I know this is a short game, so we'll probably be done with this game probably quaintly. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please like, share, subscribe, babes. And I will see you Space Cadets in the next video. Bye me.
Darling,